Hi, this is an example of the map that I'm going to get you to try and make in Google My Maps. You can see there's a world map and there are two lots of coloured pins with numbers on them. And if you look at the key to the map on the left here, you can see that the blue pins are the most livable cities in the world, and you've seen those cities in class. And the red pins are the least livable cities on the same ranking. So if you look at the map, each city has a number next to it. That is its ranking in livability. So the blue ones are the top 10, and the red ones are the bottom 10. If you click on a city, it will show you in the key the name of the city. This is Brisbane, and it tells you the country it's in, its rank, its index, which is the score for livability, and then a few different indicators of livability that give it that score: stability, healthcare, culture, environment, education, and infrastructure. And if we go to one of the least livable cities, same thing. This is Harare in Zimbabwe. It gives you the name, the place, the rank, and all the different measurements of livability in that city. So now I'm going to show you how to make a map like this yourself. So in your G Suite, in your student portal, you'll get your Google Apps, and one of the Google Apps is called My Maps, and this is what you're going to use. So you click on My Maps and open that up. The other things you're going to need are two spreadsheets that will be available in Google Classroom. So there's one called Most Livable Cities and one that says Least Livable Cities. And what you're going to do is put the data that's in this spreadsheet into the map. So in your Google My Maps, it'll look like this. I've got a bunch of old maps that I've used, and there's the example I just showed you. Create a new map by clicking the red button, and you are now in edit mode of My Maps. So first thing you do is click on the title, create the title for your map, Most and Least Livable Cities, and this is for this year, 2021. So include that in the data, in the title, and save that. Now we're going to put two layers on our map. Over here we're going to have is our key, and we're going to have two layers, one for the most livable and one for the least livable. The first layer is already there. We're just going to call it Most Livable Cities. And instead of putting all this in manually, we're going to take a shortcut by importing this information from the spreadsheets that I just showed you. So this under that layer name, there's this import button. Click on that, you have a range of options of where to get the information from. If you've just opened the spreadsheet in your Google Drive, it should show up when you go to Google Drive as one of the most recent files here. It'll show up as one of the recent files. You just choose it and select it. And what it then is ask you to choose how it's going to show on the map. So the first thing is where to put the place mark. So what you want it to mark on the map is the place where the city is. So the column in the spreadsheet is this column here, city. So on your map, you're going to choose city, and that means it'll put the pin on the location of that city. Then this is going to tell you what the markers are called, and we want our markers to say the rank, the livability rank for that city. So click choose rank, click finish, and what should happen is it will put all of those markers on the map and in your key, and they will show up like that. Now what we need to do now is change the styles a bit to so that we get the right display. So if you change it from individual styles to uniform style, and then we set the label to the rank, what you'll get is all of the most livable cities with the same color, but they'll have the rank next to them. So if we look at Perth here, it's blue and it has the number 6 next to it, which means that is the ranking of livability. Now, to make that a bit more easy to see, with this coloured map, it's a bit hard to see. If we change the base map down here to maybe a light grey colour, light political perhaps, what you might get is slightly easier to see numbers of rankings next to those cities. Maybe. You decide which one you think looks best. Now there's one more thing we need to do here, and that is so that when we click on it, the name of the city comes up. At the moment when you click on a marker, the ranking comes up there. We want it to say the name when we click on it, because that's what you would expect to see when you click on a place. So in the layer options here, open the data table for that layer, and we want this name to be what shows up when you click on the marker. If you go here and drop that down, go set as title column, and then close it. When you click on a city, it should show the name first, which is perfect, and you can see all the other data in the list underneath. So that is how you make a layer. Now you need to do the same thing again, so you add a new layer, call it the least livable cities, and then you're going to try and spell it right. Then you're going to import the other sheet, which looks like this. My one doesn't have the data in it yet. Better get that right. Yours will look like this. Yours will look just like that. And so that when you import it, you should be able to find that recent file in Google Drive. There it is, least livable cities. Again, choose the city as the place marker for the pins on the map, and choose the rank as the title of the pins. Now there they are. We want them to be different color to the most livable. So you can just change one of them and the whole group will change. So you set it to a uniform style, and you set the labels as the rank like you do the others. Now we want to see the differences. We want to look at the patterns of livable and least, more and less livable cities. So we want them to be different colors to each other. So now here you click on the paint button under the all items, change it to red or some other colors to contrast with the most livable cities. And then last step is to open the data table and set the city as the title column. And again, that's so that when we click on a city, the title of the name of the city comes up first as a heading. And that is the main steps in creating your map. Then, so we're in edit mode, what you do now to look at how it will look in the presentation mode is you click on the preview. And like it says here, when you show your map, this is how it will look in view only mode. So your key over here just looks a bit more presentable and doesn't have all the edit tools on it. You can turn off and on the layers as well. So what we're going to do with this, once we've made the map, is look at the pattern of where the most and least livable places are and try and figure out why some places are more livable than others.